in regards to the Putin interview, did they mention anything about Edward Snowden?
I didn't watch the whole thing, so I didn't see that.
Okay.
But it's funny because you were talking about how Elon Musk, he even said, they asked me about Elon. He said, what do you think? He says, he's a very smart guy, but, and no disrespect to him, but just somebody has to watch people like him. They have to have a regulation because they can do anything to the world, and I don't think it's gonna make a nuclear bomb or anything like that. But they just need somebody to govern him because he can really. Because they're talking about AI. They was like, do you think he's like, of course he's working on other things right now. He's not, the Mars thing is not the only thing he's working on. He said the other day, because Elon they finally put the first brain chip on somebody.
Oh my God!
In the testing, and Elon was he was like, it's successful and stuff. He was like, yeah, that's something of concern. I don't know if the U.S. government can handle it, but somebody needs to just look over it.
Talk about successful, man. That's only the first person to like do it. What if they have some malfunction or something?
Yeah.
I heard Elon's running things in Austin. He gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
For real?
He has his own government.
Yeah, he pretty much runs everything over there.
How does he get into that type of position? He went to Harvard, right?
Not even.
No.
He went to some really good university, but I don't think Harvard. No.
He went to school in Canada.
In Canada?
He actually dropped out.
Or
he dropped out?
Yeah, in his third year or something like that.
He went to school in South Africa. He went to university in South Africa, and then he used it to go to school in Canada. That's how he got his visa in Canada, and then he came here, of course, and did what he did.
But to answer your question, money.
Money? Has he always had money, like his family?
He sold PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking to, his family had money. His parents were in like oil, I think, or some type of minerals or something.
Yeah, he denies it too, but he says he worked out. He did work out. We know that, but it's still he had a good start. He had a start.
Yeah.
But
that's all it takes.
Money, power, respect.
Even Jeff Bezos, they say he got like funded by his family when he was growing his business. So intelligence, but also some money involved.
Of course, yeah.
And
I feel like my take on people like that, they go to school, they do this stuff, but I think that's what they are on earth to do. I think it's a natural instinct. Some people are just born super smart.
Or more fortunate.
More fortunate too. There's just the place, like it's like chess. God just plays different people in different things. But of course, there's opportunity to be that type of person. It's just going to take a little longer than somebody who's already had it. And because you see, most of the people like Jeff Bezos, they all didn't even finish school. I feel like they go to school to streamline their, to understand how things work in the, like in America. You want to know how to run a business in America. You cannot run a business, but you might go to school just kind of make it to the T, to make it streamlined. Once he gets what he has, then he can go away. Because it's just like a doctor. They probably already know how to dissect animals, but they're just going to go to learn how to, the procedures that are required in that environment. That's kind of how I look at it too. Like,
I relate to that a lot because I went to college for like photography and like theater and stuff like that. Even though I already know how to do it. You already knew
how to do it.
I still got like more structure on it.
Structure on it, that's what I was looking for. To just get that structure is kind of where school kind of comes in play. For some people can just take off and just do the thing, So I get it. Cause
I just think like certain demographics have more advantage, meaning that if you were to put a black person in the same position and let them follow the same footsteps, they may not be able to get to that same level as easy.
Exactly.
But of course, there's more that plays into it.
Nah, that's true.
I agree. Because the same thing they were saying with Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah. That's that big
the debate.
That would take the whole interview, but
that's why we have people like Kanye who get to that level, and they can't really. They have a hard time controlling themselves because not everyone can get to that position. Billionaire status.
And they see it too. They see the things that it's almost like the whole political thing too. Like I was talking to you about the whole Kanye thing. Like it's confusing to the normal person or to everybody else. But it's things that they see that he might not be able to control it or change it, but he just can keep it and go with the flow. You know what I mean? Because it's like, he sees the blueprint. It's Edward Snowden. It just happens to be one of theirs, but it's just for him. He can't live with that. It's like, wow, we're really doing this, and then
And he had to go through a lot to even get there.
Yeah.
And he was, had the door closed on him plenty of times.
Right, right.
And he still talks about it today.
Yeah.
And he names all these big people saying, hey, how come y'all not letting me do this, but y'all letting so-and-so do it, So.
And they're scared of him because of his influence and power.
Yeah, some things you can't control. His influence was just so powerful that he was able to do what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean Kanye or Edwin?
Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think they saw it to be like that.
Yeah.
They figured he's going to follow the same as other artists, just be a rapper,
Yeah.
And this dude came up with his own brand, and, he just killed it, and they couldn't stop it.
He's setting the standards for, the most independent rappers and stuff, because if you look at it really, he just did it the same way everybody used DSPs like everybody else did. And I was talking to Marlo about this too, because if you notice his album is out today, and that's all everybody's talking about, Twitter, everybody. But if you go into Apple Music, it's not on the new releases homepage. It's not on the but it's actually number one, because people, there's a lot of nerds, they look at people are literally showing the
statistics,
the script, or to show Apple Music how this album keeps getting played and looked for and searched. But on the actual platform, Usher's number one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, come on. I know the Super Bowl is tomorrow and Usher is performing, but it's like, I didn't even know he dropped an album. We were not waiting 3 months for it.
Yeah.
But it goes on to show you they are really controlling it. And I was asking Marlon, like, is he? I can't really see him. It's not like he's going around, discriminating against a certain race and say he sees them, he doesn't like them. He's dating, like, a white woman. So, so it's like, I get, maybe they think that the message is going to influence other people and stuff, but it's not clear cut like that. Like, they make it sound like he's really going and, like he doesn't like because when you're anti-Semite, you really like having all these, rallies and, telling people don't like them. He's just saying certain things that are not generic, that are not the norm. Yeah. But it's kind of, true. Like, I hope this podcast doesn't get blackballed because of this, but same concept,
It's kind of the same with like Tupac back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, they thought he was just gonna be like
people
some
like
thug
that.
rapper,
Yeah.
He ended up being like political
Yeah.
and got into it with the White House and this and that.
Yeah.
That's why they killed him.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, I hope that doesn't end up like that for Kanye, but
it was academics, right? He was one comparing Kanye. He's like, because he was around the era of Tupac. He said he gets that feeling. It was just a little bit early. He said that Kanye feeling exact. Because if you listen to stuff, Tupac's lyrics at that time, the stuff he was saying, a lot of rappers are not saying that stuff. It's just, it was out there.
I think that's the difference between like influence and the machine.
Yeah.
You can't really control influence. If someone's influential, they're gonna, live a lifetime.
Right.
The machine is what they try to portray and their narrative, and that's where Kanye is winning because he's influential.
Yeah.
Just like Andrew Tate and people like that.
Yeah.
They're beating a machine.
Yeah.
Which is Drake and Taylor Swift.
Those people. Yeah,
you're right.
Those people.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And, and then look at the color of those people. They're favored.
Yeah, the thing what Mel said about like a lot of rappers are not saying what Tupac's saying. I think a lot of people are saying that, but then the machine is like keeping them under the radar.
Yeah,
But you have people like Kanye and et cetera, like you said, who has that influence and. Now they're almost unstoppable. We're not unstoppable, but they have a lot of control. Like Kanye's independent, right?
Yeah.
And, he dropped his own album and stuff, and it's still gonna be number one. It's still gonna be the most talked about for like a month at least,
Exactly.
Yeah. He has a large fan base. Yeah, he even has his own category on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
That's all.